Head coach Steve Cherundolo, tell us a little about Steve growing up.
Steve growing up, a lot of sports, all sports. I think he started in rec soccer, which was great. Skateboarded, learned to surf, loved the ocean, swimming, a little stint of water polo, found out that wasn't mine. Baseball, very active child, hated being indoors. So Southern California was perfect for me.
If there was a sport that, because we know about your soccer football career, if there's a sport that maybe you could have taken to another level, what would it have been?
Well, I always wanted to be a professional baseball player. That was sort of my dream. Followed baseball very close as a kid, collected all the cards. I don't know if I wasn't good enough or I was just more focused on soccer, football at some point, but I just kind of drifted towards that.
Did you have a cherished baseball card?
Many, yeah. I think the set, 1979, the year I was born. I still have it.
What position would you? What was your favorite?
Well, I was stuck mostly second base, shortstop, or center field.
I can see that.
And leadoff hitter.
What could have been? But I think you picked very wisely. When did you know about pursuing soccer, and when did you know that this is something I can really take far?
Yeah, I was blessed with some great coaching growing up. A couple of the coaches were from England or the UK, and actually went on a trip to England. The first game I ever saw live was Arsenal-Liverpool at Anfield, and that kind of sealed the deal. Leading into that, I sort of got wind, okay, maybe you're a little better than other kids at this. Let's continue down that path, and moved to a club with some great coaching, the Nomads, when I was 12. And they planted the seed, and then when I was 15 and I saw that match, I knew that this is going to be my future, and I have to at least try.
It's difficult. You're in San Diego, you're in Southern California, and while there's a lot of players that are now playing in Europe, that wasn't the case when you were coming through. What do you think made that possible to get that jump to Germany?
Very difficult. I think at that time there were some trailblazers. Casey Keller was directly there, Eric Winalda, Claudio Reyna, who I did get in touch with once I did get to Germany. But I was set on Europe. I wasn't too sure if it was going to be Germany or England or wherever. But I was set. I knew I was going to at least try it, fully knowing that it could fail. It didn't, thankfully. And I spent a good 22 years there. It shaped me as a person, the person I am today. It made me also very knowledgeable about our sport.
Without tooting your horn, if you walked around the streets of Hanover, what would the reaction be, knowing how much they love their club?
Probably now a few double takes. Wait a minute, I thought he moved. I thought he moved to LA. But sure, yeah, you get recognized. It's a smaller city, big enough that you can still get lost and see new corners, try new things, new restaurants, but it's pretty small and familiar.
And it's allowed you to come here, but how's that influence in German football and German culture helped you as now in your new role as a coach here in the United States?
Yeah, I think a lot of the German traits, the obvious ones, punctuality, discipline, the way they play is very structured. All I learned are very positive traits and traits that are super important for our sport, and kind of coupled with my easygoing San Diego, sun is shining, board shorts, sandals type guy, have made a really interesting mix for me and have made progressing in this sport, especially as a coach, doable and also palatable, I think, for the players.
You've had a lot of success, and your success suggests you're doing your job really well. But your coaching philosophy, what are things you're still learning or bringing into what you do on a day-to-day? Say, this is effective. This is something I want to use.
Yeah, I think coaching philosophy you can talk about in matches, so in competition. I think the guiding force in competition should always be to try to win and prepare your team to give them the best chance possible to win. Whoever those 11 players are stepping on the field for LAFC at that moment, those are the best players for that particular game at that moment in time to win for LAFC. And your training philosophy is much different, so how to prepare players for that. If we've done that every single day, we are going to be good and we are going to be ready.
All the best with everything, and great to catch up with you, Steve.
Thank you, Max.